again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Falk now, a first down throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now the first carry here for their running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Falk. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now 2nd and 5. Griffin. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Falk. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Now here's Falk. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, it's Falk. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Falk looks to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 3rd and 5. Now Falk. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
7-7, our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Falk. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Lad McConkey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Going right side here, and that's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On second down, Falk. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Falk. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st and 10, Falk. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Falk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Falk is going to find his running back. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Falk. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns. From 8 yards out, and the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now Griffin on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Patton, and he'll get it inside the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Throwing to start the drive. Falk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Falk. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Falk out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Falk. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The play fake, now Falk. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Jalen Hurts leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Texas man, Jonathan Brooks, a touchdown run. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Griffin. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, Griffin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Out of the gun, Griffin. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Griffin. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get it.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Falk. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, that they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Griffin to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Griffin. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Patton. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 28. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, Chamberlain. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, it's Patton, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Browns getting set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Falk. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Lacey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Back to throw. Falk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Falk. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down. Falk. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Falk. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 98 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down now, it's Patton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, Chamberlain, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Falk. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
on second down now. Chamberlain, and that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Chamberlain
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Patton, and he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Griffin down to a knee, and that should be the final act in this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.